Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. We're going to take a look at the next 3 to 6 weeks for you. Kind of what the energy is. We'll look at past, present, future, your thoughts, feelings, actions. We'll clarify where necessary and kind of take a look at, what else is going on with you. So I am on Facebook every day if you'd like to check that out. I do little mini readings over there where I take a look at the astrology of the day. Thank you. And, ooh, nice. And, okay. And there is, in the pre-shuffle, this card came flying out, and then I shuffled it back in. So the key to the situation is a major healing in your heart space. So I am going to probably take a little bit closer look at that. So if you would like to be on the live Q&A call every month, oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that, and I do 12. Oh, okay, good. I do 12 readings for the sun sign, and I do 12 readings for the moon sign. So you can check those out, and then if you really know your chart and you want to go a little deeper on your intuitive development and spiritual growth, then there's a second level. But the first level also gets the live Q&A call every month, and so that's just $4.99, and you get all 24 videos plus that, and sometimes bonus videos when I randomly do videos, which is kind of pretty frequently. So your overall energy for this is finding your way forward. You have the ship. The ship in this one is just a little boat. And so you're navigating your way through the darkness. Just so you know, the grandmother showed up. They're over there chattering. Hold on. So this is the awareness in the heart space they're talking about navigating your way through. And the reads in this is the different places where you've been hurt. And that's why there's the healing in the heart space. So you're navigating through what has been a lot of different, so it kind of looks like swords. The reads really resemble swords is what they're showing me. So like some really painful experiences along the way. And there's been this healing in this heart and this anxiety over how do I create a new beginning? Is it safe to open my heart space again? They're saying, they're showing me a heart with the key and someone trying to unlock it and open the heart space. So, wow. All right. There is a need to connect in with your intuition, with your higher self. And this has been a very big struggle for you. In the area of the obstacle, we have the star, which is about clarity. It's also about hope. And we have the receptive energy of the divine feminine energy here. And so the struggle has been getting access, which is really, okay, so Pisces, you have all of these planets been hanging out in your sign trying to help you to navigate through this. Jupiter is still there at the last degrees right now. Venus has already moved into Aries on the 10th of May. So probably by the time you see this, Jupiter will also on the 10th of May move into Pisces, Aries, but Neptune and Mars are still there. You just had a couple months ago, you had that big new moon there. There has been a lot of energy poured into that space to help you to navigate through. And I almost feel like it has churned up all of these anxieties, these pains, these swords, and you had to navigate through them to heal. And so it's got you looking a little over your shoulder, like a little uncertain as to whether or not it's safe to move forward, but it is. I'm going to skip right to that part because here I don't want you to worry. There you show up in the heart space, moving forward in abundance of joy. We have little fairies writing on the on the fish, and they're leaping up out of the emotional water. So it means that it's not hurting as much. You're able to be and flow, and spirit is moving you forward, and the fish represent abundance. And to me, they really represent a possibility of connecting in with soulmate energy. Whether you're going back to it from this lifetime or from a previous lifetime does not matter. There is a connection that brings joy and abundance. They're saying an abundance of joy and happiness in the heart space. This healing process has been something you've been undergoing because of all this energy of Pisces being flushed out. Okay, flushed out, right? All these planets just going through there, turning everything up, more, bringing it all up to the surface, and you having to navigate through it and the healing space. And so the cyclical nature of it has been on your mind. So here we have the whips, and the whips are repetitive action. And we've got somebody telling the other one off and the other one holding their ears shut. And so it's kind of like this stuff comes up and maybe you don't want to look at it. Maybe you don't want to think about it anymore. You're like, oh my God, I thought I already handled that. I know I'm a Pisces moon. That's been happening to me. Things have been being churned up. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I've already done that. And I've had to continue to work through the next layers of it to keep bringing it back out and pushing it forward. Trusting in the cycles brings the transformation. The moon is trusting your intuition and working through the cycles, working through your emotions. They're saying, you got to work through your emotions. You can't push it to the side, and you have to somehow do it in a way that allows you to be in flow, not drowning, but more being in the spin cycle. So maybe you felt like you were in the wash and the water was really deep and everything, and now it's the spin cycle. And it's spinning out all the emotional pain and negativity from your life. But as you're whirling around, you're seeing it all, but you're also elevating above it. You're rising above it. In the area of the action to take, we have the clouds, and the clouds are confusion and not knowing enough, and yet there's a letter. So there's some kind of communication, and it looks to be written. So it could be a divorce. It could be communication from someone from the past, but they initially contact you through email. It is something written, but it feels more official than just that. It could be the settling of a will. It could be that you find something. Oh, okay. You find something that adds that last little piece of information that you needed that helps you to understand it. So, I've been working through this process of clearing, just like everybody else has, dumping out boxes of papers and stuff. And really, my filing system through the years has not been spectacular. And so I would find, old bills with cards and letters all in the same box, right? Not great. And I stumbled across a letter that I had received when I was much, much younger that shed light on a current situation, and it was illuminating. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And so when I had received it, I didn't understand it the way I understand it now. So it may be that something like that helps bring in some clarity. You're thinking about stability. How do I create stability in my life? How do I find that place where I'm happy dancing and I feel safe and secure and I find my soul tribe feeling, right? Because you are receiving this emotional abundance in the future. And look, the sun is shining on you. That's your outgoing card. It's the sun. So over the next 3 to 6 weeks, we're moving toward that solstice. And I think with the solstice comes clarity. It's like, but it looks more like the sun is rising. That's part of what makes the clouds clear away. There's clarity that comes in where you've been chasing clarity. News and information brings in clarity that allows you to feel more emotionally abundant, and allows you to start considering where it is that you belong and how do you get there. I'm not sure what I need to clarify here. I think that's pretty much what we got going on here. You know what? Let's take a look at what this written information, this clouds, is about. I think that for many of you, you know, you may have a similar story, but there may be something that's different. So let's see if we can get a little clarity on that. And then we're going to pull the Spirit Animal Oracle. Spirit of the Animal Oracle. I think it's called. Okay. Well, all right. So, as far as clarifying exactly what the problem is, it doesn't help. So, we have the Seven of Winter. This is that energy of there's a better choice and not seeing things clearly and running from the truth. All of that is what the Clouds card says. The Five of Cups, the regrets over things of the past. So I need to clarify them. But I do like those that you got the Ten of Spring. And that's the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands always says you're carrying a burden that is not yours to carry. And now is the time to complete the cycle. I think that's what the Moon card is saying. When you complete the cycle, that's how you transform the situation. When you say, that's it, I've completed the spin cycle on this, and so now I can set down this heavy burden and I can move forward and step out into the sun. Ask for help from others, all work and no play, and being weighed down by too many responsibilities. There is some area of your life where you need to consider that maybe you don't need all the information. You just need to move on. There also may be the information comes in that allows you to move on. With the Five of Cups, it's always important to remember the regrets of the past are not where you're supposed to live. It's about looking to the two remaining cups and looking to the future and finding that soulmate energy that really resonates, that allows you to feel safe and secure. The sun's coming up, though. Look. We have the grizzly bear, and he's carrying a salmon in his mouth. The grizzly bear, to me, represents spirit. Spirit is carrying this opportunity, this financial abundance. And look, it looks like he's walking right toward you to give it to you. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. The cups that are in the upright position are the ones to be worried about, not the ones that are spilled over. That's the past. Let it go. You're moving forward. You're spinning out all this old karma. Could be from lifetimes. It may feel like it's all from this lifetime because a lot of times we have things reflected in our life to help us remember what it is that we need to work on. But Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac. It is the completion of major cycles. And we just had so many planets go through there. And so this is an opportunity to really spin some stuff out. And just a heads up. Within, the next year and a half or so, I think it is, Saturn gets into Pisces. Saturn says, have you learned your lessons? If so, let's construct something that really works for you. If not, we get to revisit them. So this is your opportunity to spin out as much of this stuff as possible So that when Big Daddy Saturn comes home, you're like, yeah, no, look what I'm doing. Look what I've done. And the rewards come with that. Saturn is the Lord of karma. And karma is you are repaid in kind. So the good you do comes back to you tenfold. Lesser things come back tenfold. So you get to pick. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. I never give up. I will succeed. Go get them, Pisces. Guys, take good care. Talk to you soon.